It's incredible
That's
seeing the transition from her from country to pop music, and as we heard in the package before, the bond between the hidden messages and her connection. I love one of your quotes that you have written with some of your articles. We are lucky enough to be living in a time when one of our major artists is also one of the most famous people on the planet. Why would you not have a course like that? That is a great quote, and really, it's just intriguing looking at her success and a strong political influence that she has as well.
well, she has a strong influence, and I think she's been very careful about when she goes into issues that might divide her fans or that might produce anything like controversy. I think she's very conscious of having a unifying effect. And we have seen the limits of that influence. As you may know, she made her first political endorsement. There's some discussion of this in the wonderful film Miss Americana. She made her first political endorsement when the Democratic governor of Tennessee, Phil Bredesen, ran against a very right wing Republican, Marsha Blackburn, who wants to outlaw people like me. Taylor's preferred candidate lost. So she can't just make people do whatever she says. She has been very good about encouraging people to register to vote. And of course, I would love to see her get more political in certain ways or more outspoken about things like climate, if less private jet flights, about where the world is going. But I see why, as someone who's very consciously a unifier and a person who brings people together on a world stage, I see why she's been relatively cautious about the claims that she makes on issues that might divide people. But she does clearly have views. I think she thinks I'm a real person with civil rights, which is great. I
Well,
think she thinks we all are. And so I would love to see her be a bit more political. And I really love to see what she's done in terms of voter registration. I don't know if
and
that answers your question.
oh no, absolutely. It's just fascinating. We could have you on for longer. We're going to have to wrap up soon, though, unfortunately. But again, those hidden messages and how she has that connection. Because I mean, we see so many wonderful artists and some perhaps that don't do as well as others. It could be the team behind them. There's so many reasons for it, as you well know. But I don't know how hard
Mhm.
this is to answer, but what makes her so successful? There's so many levels to it. But what do you think some of the main things are?
It's the everything. She's one of the great songwriters. Those words are memorable. Those hooks land. The producers who she selected know how to make those songs shine. With the first time I heard Betty, I was singing it for the next several days and thinking about and using on the lyrics. Would she be this big if she didn't have a great business sense and a great ability to take care of herself and not sort of succumb to the pitfalls of fame? Would she be this big if she were not also able to manage her image in several senses of image? Would she be this big if she weren't able to leave all those Easter eggs for her fans? Would she be this big without her health and her energy and certain kinds of economic and honestly racial privilege that she also has? No, she wouldn't be quite this big, and she knows it. But the backbone of everything is the songs, and it's always been the songs.
Professor Stephanie Burt, we have to wrap it up, but very, very exciting to hear about the course starting next semester. We know it's not a major, but one of the many courses that you are teaching. Again, you've created this course. Well done. We look forward to hearing more. I don't think we can get it online here in Australia, but no doubt for many Swiftie fans listening, hopefully there could be an online course sometime soon. Take care. Thank you.
Maybe someday. Maybe
Who
someday.
knows?
Thank you
Yep,
so
absolutely. Thank you.